a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
Now, this is where practicing scenarios comes into play because every eventuality gets covered. And for defensive teams that really have a swagger about themselves and really don't care much, they actually relish this situation. Let's get out on the field and stop these guys.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. Gonna throw right side here, complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A first down throw for Mills. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble, 26 yards. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. First down, here's Mitchell. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw, Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
These two teams all tied after 1. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First down, Mills. He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mills. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Pickett. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second and 5 now. Pickett. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, here's Mitchell. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and he'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mitchell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rosas' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Throwing on 2nd down. Pickett. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside. And I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Pickett back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Another run with Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Pickett going to keep it himself. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Kenny Pickett scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the 49ers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mills on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Mills to throw it. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Mills now. For Marshall, that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Right back to Mitchell here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. A give here to Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Try the right side with Mitchell. Room here to run. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Pickett going to keep it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kenny Pickett. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
That caught by Tremble. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Here's Mills. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
On second down, Dillon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.